what are some of the things that you can take from the regular season against them that you can work with going forward in this series?
Well, I mean, I think both teams know each other well. I'm sure there's things where we can improve, and I think taking care of the ball, taking care of the boards, things like that, transition to E. I think we've got to be great there. And I think when we're moving and we're kind of similar, if we're creating turnovers and playing with pace and those kinds of things that just kind of happen naturally for us, hopefully organically. Those are the things that I think whichever team does that well from the regular season or the postseason is probably going to have success.
In a lot of ways, is it kind of like looking in a mirror of sorts playing against them? Because when you look at the numbers statistically, you guys are pretty much in the same ballpark in a lot of categories.
I think there's some similarities. I think just, with all their movement, and I think the way their bigs are skilled and can step out and play away from the basket, and point guards that are attacking and scoring and create a lot of problems, and just movement and unselfishness on offense. And then defensively, I think both teams are, competitive, tough, physical, can do things to make it difficult. So we have a lot of respect for them, and I do see some similarities.
And Kyle, we all know about his ability to shoot, but you found ways to utilize him in other ways as well. Could you just talk about how he has helped your team in other ways beyond just, his own three-point shooting?
Well, I think he's just, it's amazing how physical he is. I think he's a great screener. He'll do anything to get a teammate open. And I think the spacing that he creates, just being off the ball and different spots on the court, at times I think, there's driving lanes, there's opportunities for our guards, for our big guys, just putting him different places, using him different ways. I think passing, he creates double teams almost coming off of pen downs. And so I think he's a very gifted player that, the shooting's just so good that people talk about that first.
Defensively, the Celtics talk a lot about Paul and Al's hands and forcing turnovers and things. Is that something that you guys work on in practice? Is that a focus for you defensively, or is that just part of their game?
It's probably more so their game, their gift. But hopefully we've learned from them. And I think, we always talk about when we're good is when we're active, and, our hands and making it, passing lanes and all those kinds of things. We drill it, but I'd say it's probably about 99% just their own natural talent.
Anything definitive on Tim or?
No, we'll continue to watch him during the day. I think he's continuing to make progress, and probably be like a game time type decision.
Was he able to do anything at Shootaround?
Yeah, he did more today. He did more of Shootaround today, and I think he's moving in the right direction.
Coach, do you think it will help you guys not being able to rest and be maintaining that edge through the end of the season this time around?
So much has been said about that. Our players, I think our players feel good, and that's at the end of the day most important. So, I think playing games down the stretch that were meaningful and kept up our execution, I think they feel good, and at the end of the day, that's what's most important.
Coach Stevens just said if they don't take care of the ball, they have zero chance to win. Do you feel the same way from your side? That
I think, taking care of the ball for both teams is going to be important. Both teams have shown an ability to create turnovers and score off them, and I'm probably not going to go to zero chance. But,
I may put words in his mouth.
Yeah.
No, that's what you said. No shot.
But, it's something that both teams do well, and if you want to be efficient offensively, you've got to limit those. Thanks.
Thank you.